वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो
भगवते
वासुदेवाय।
वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम
ओम
नमो
नमो
भगवते
भगवते
वासुदेवाय।
वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम
ओम नमो
नमो
भगवते
वासुदेवाय।
वासुदेवाय।
नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं
नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं
नरं चैव नरोत्तमं
नरं चैव नरोत्तमं
देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं
देवीं सरस्वतीं
ततो जयमुदीरयेत्।
ततो जयमुदीरयेत्।
नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु
नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु
नित्यं भागवत सेवया
नित्यं भागवत सेवया
भगवते उत्तमश्लोके
भगवते उत्तमश्लोके
भक्तिं भवतिर्नैष्टिकी
भक्तिं भवति नैष्टिकी।
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय
देवकीनन्दनाय च
देवकीनन्दनाय च
नन्दगोपकुमाराय
नन्दगोपकुमाराय
गोविन्दाय नमो नमः।
गोविन्दाय नमो नमः।
Hare Krishna. Welcome all the devotees for the morning Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. Today we are going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 8, text number 10. The canto name is The Cosmic Manifestation and the chapter name is Questions by King Parikshit. So please repeat the sloka behind me. Sa cāpi yatra puruṣo
cāpi yatra puruṣo
viśva-sthity-udbhavāpyayaḥ
viśva-sthity-udbhavāpyayaḥ
muktvātma-māyāṁ māyeśaḥ
muktvātma-māyāṁ māyeśaḥ
śete sarva-guhāśayaḥ
śete sarva-guhāśayaḥ.
word by word meaning. Saha
Saha
he
he
cha
cha
also
also
api
api
as he is
as is
yatra
yatra
where puruṣaḥ
puruṣaḥ
the personality of Godhead,
the personality of Godhead,
viśva the material worlds, sthiti maintenance, udbhava creation, apyayaḥ annihilation, muktvā without being touched, ātma-māyām own energy, māyā-īśaḥ the Lord of all energies, śete does lie on, sarva-guhā-śayaḥ
sarva-guhā-śayaḥ
one who lies in everyone's heart.
one who lies in everyone's heart.
Translation and purport by Divine Grace Abhay Charanavanda A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation, please
Yes,
repeat
Prabhupada.
again. Please also explain
Please also
the personality
explain
of Godhead
personality of Godhead
who lies in
who lies in
every heart as the Supersoul
every heart as the Supersoul
and as the Lord of
and as the Lord of
all energies,
all energies,
but is untouched
but is untouched
by his external energy.
by his external energy.
Purport. Undoubtedly, the form of the Lord who was seen by Brahma must be transcendental. Otherwise, how could he simply look upon the creative energy without being touched. It is understood also that the same puruṣa lies in the heart of every living entity. This also requires proper explanation. Om Ajnana-timirandasya Jnananjana-shalakaya Chakshurmilidam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimade Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharani Nirvishesha Shunyavad Pashasha Deshatarani Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare. Today's sloka, again the discussion between Parikshit Maharaj and Sukadeva Goswami. So the Parikshit Maharaj asking the questions. So in this today's sloka, he was asking about the Supersoul who is there in the everyone's heart as Paramatma. So he is talking about the Paramatma. He wanted to know more about Paramatma. So even though he is localized Paramatma along with each and every living entities in this material world, we are also in this material world, and Paramatma also there in the material world along with us. But we are in the touch with this material creation, material things, and we are contaminated with this material thing. We are controlled by these three modes of material nature: mode of passion, mode of goodness, mode of passion, and mode of ignorance. But Lord also there along with us, each and every living entities in the heart of all the living entities, Lord is also residing. But Lord is not contaminated or touched by this external energy. Lord is always, he is in the transcendental position. Even though he is in the material world, even though he is along with this living entities, but he is still untouched, and he is still is a transcendental position. He is in the same transcendental position. How he is in the spiritual world, the same way he is residing in the heart of each and every living entities. That is the greatness of the Supreme Lord, and that we should understand. We should not think that I am contaminated, so Lord also contaminated. And we are seeing that even the dogs and pigs, mosquitoes, everywhere, each and every living entity, even in the small ant, the coronavirus, along with everyone, the Lord is there. And we are thinking that, okay, they are the dog, pig, they are all going on the very filthy places. But even though they are in the filthy places, still Lord is with them. That is the greatness of the Lord. That's why we need to understand that Lord is untouched by any of this filthy. We should not think that I am in the very hygiene place, and the pig, dog are on the dirty place. We are all in the dirty place. The entire material creation is a kind of a dirty place only, because there we are there. So in that we are thinking that we are hygiene, we are connected with the Lord, like that we are thinking, but we are also along with all the living entities are equal. Even though the living entity who is there in the big bungalow, or who is in the roadside, or who is in the garbage, everyone, all the living entities are same. So Lord is untouched. So that is the one thing we have to understand. And in Bhagavatam, first canto, second chapter, and 11th sloka. So here it is explained that Vadanti tat tattva vidas tattvam yat jnanam advayam brahmeti paramameti bhagavan iti sadyate. So here it is mentioned that brahmeti paramameti bhagavan iti. So this sloka is very much important. So what Sukadeva Goswami is saying, that land transcendentalists who know the absolute truth call these non-dual substances Brahman, Paramatma, or Bhagavan. So the transcendentalists who are in the path of self-realization, so all they will feel the Lord in the different categories. The three categories, vastly categorized into Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan. So the Brahman realization, in the sense, Lord is there as Brahman, means there is no form in the Lord. So they will realize the Lord in the form of light and the impersonal. So Lord has the no form, everywhere Lord is there. kind of understanding. That is the impersonal Brahman. And the next one is Paramatma. That's a question asked by the Sukadeva Goswami. So Parishit Maharaj asked here, the whatever the sloka we discussed. This is a Paramatma, localized Paramatma with all the living entities. And the third is the Supreme Lord himself. The Supreme Lord, he is there in his own abode, which is there in the Goloka Vrindavana. So he is there and he is taking care of all the other devotees there. And he is enjoying with other devotees. So our entire creation, 1/3 is material creation, 2/3 is spiritual world. So the spiritual world is more vast than the material world. So Lord is spending more time there. So we cannot compare ourselves with the Lord, because if we are concentrating on the one place, we cannot concentrate on the other thing. So it is compared, this entire creation is compared with the Lord's body. In the previous chapter of Bhagavad, the Srimad Bhagavatam, we already discussed. The entire creation is discussed as the Lord's body. So if you assume everything is the body of the Lord, we are all part and parcel of the Lord. So if in our body, if if we are sleeping, that time somebody touched our toes, immediately we will come to know. Even though our brain is there, our senses, immediately we are sensed through our senses, we will come to know what is happening in our body. But our knowledge is very limited, because we can understand what is happening within our body. And because of our conditional state, sometimes we may not be able to understand also. So if somebody give the anesthesia, or somebody got the paralysis, for them, there is no sense for the particular part of the body. So even though somebody touching that part, they cannot have the senses. But this is because of our conditional state. So what the illustration, what we need to understand is how we have the knowledge about whatever in our body, somebody touching, somebody biting, immediately we come to know. Similarly, this entire creation, Lord is expanded everywhere. So whatever it is happening, so Lord has that. We cannot compare with Lord's brain with the supercomputer also. In our creation, material creation, we are thinking that supercomputer, it is the very fastly, it will gather the data, it will do the processing, everything. But Lord's brain, more than that, we cannot compare with anything with this material world. So all the living entities, all of the world, everywhere, Lord is expanded, and everything is under monitor of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And he is also living as a localized Paramatma with all the living entities. So that's why the Upanishads are saying that the Lord is sitting there as a localized Paramatma. And why it is sitting? It is Lord is sitting, and he is doing the two activities. He is the permitter and he is the overseer. So whatever activities we are happening, he is overseeing. Everything is getting recorded. How our CCTV camera, it is recording everything what is happening. The similar way, whatever happening in our life, everything is recorded. So nothing is private in our life, because Lord is always watching each and every places. Even though we are in the separate private room, this and that, because he is there as a localized Paramatma, whatever is happening. And also one more thing, Lord only not watching our out, because we may outwardly we may put a Kandimala, Tilak, and like a devotee, we can go out. But still we may have some contamination in our brain, lust, greed, and anger. That also Lord came to. Lord knows that also. Others, maybe the other fellow beings, they may not aware of that. They are seeing that our outwards, they will understand, okay, this is the great person. But Lord is sitting as Paramatma. He knows that what is happening in our mind, what we are thinking, what we are willing, what we are feeling. That also Lord knows. So we cannot escape from the Lord at any point of time. That is the reason we have to leave this lust, greed, and anger, so that we can get into the path of the Paramatma. So the Paramatma realization, the yogis and the Rishi Munis, they are doing the tapasya. They are going to the Himalayas or the secluded place, and they will do the tapasya, they will concentrate on the Paramatma, localized Paramatma. So then that realization they are getting into that. So they will always, they won't accept Brahman also, they won't accept Bhagavan also, they will accept only the Lord is the Paramatma. And that is also wrong. It's a partial representation only. And Brahman also, it's a partial representation, because it is Lord is there. Originally, Lord is there in the Bhagavan. He is there in his own abode. But we are thinking that he is there in everywhere as a plant, as the everywhere. There is no place Lord is not there. So Lord is spread everywhere as a Brahman. So that is also a partial understanding only. So the devotees, how they will understand? Devotees will understand in the Lord is there everywhere as a Bhagavan, Brahman, and is Paramatma, so localized Paramatma in each living entity, and also he is a Bhagavan in the spiritual world. So this is the perfect understanding to accept all the things. That is the understanding of the devotee. So the Paramatma, what we're discussing today is a localized, is always overseeing, and is a permitter. So Krishna in Bhagavad Gita 15.15 is saying the same thing. He is expressing the same thing. Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivisto mattaha smritirjnanam apohanam cha vedaicha sarver aham yeva vedyo vedanta krit veda vidyeva chaham. So here Krishna is saying that I am seated in everyone's heart. So already this knowledge is there with Parikshit Maharaj, because he is asking the Paramatma who is living in everyone's heart, I wanted to know that. So here Krishna is expressing that I am seated in everyone's heart. This is the confirmation from authority. The Supreme Lord himself is saying that I am seated in everyone's heart. And from me comes remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. So this is the major things, how we are living, because of our remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. Because of that, our life is running in this material world. And even for the spiritual world, these things are needed. Remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. So entire things, Lord is giving that. From Lord, we are getting this remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. So somebody dumb, we cannot say that it is that person is dumb, because knowledge only provided by the Lord, that much only. Suppose we are forgetting many things, that is also provided by this much only knowledge provided by the Lord to us. So that is the way we are unable to remember how much ever we are remembering. That is also by the mercy of the Lord only. So all the things, it is mercy of the Lord. So if you remove the remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness, there is no, if you take it from the man, what will happen? But from us, if you remove the remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness, then it is kind of a dead object only. We will be a dead object only, because of this remembrance, knowledge, forgetfulness, we are doing all the activities in this material world. So if you remove that, we are nothing. So Lord is sitting as a localized Paramatma in our heart and giving this remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. And also he is saying that by all the Vedas, I am to be known. So why we need to read the Vedas and understanding the Vedas, Upanishads and all? Because to know the Lord. So finally we'll come to know who is the Lord. And he is saying that I am the compiler of Vedanta and I am the knower of the Vedas. So from Veda, he should be the knower. So this is the confirmation from Krishna that he is the Paramatma seated in everyone's heart, and he is taking care of remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. Not only that, so Krishna is saying about knowledge about the Supreme Lord. He is saying in Bhagavad Gita, 7th chapter, there are many slokas are there regarding this knowledge. So here, what Krishna is saying that the 7th chapter, if you see, the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, he started giving his opponents what he is, who he is. So he's saying that, O son of Pratha, how by practicing yoga in full consciousness of me, with mind attached to me, you can know me in full, free from doubt. So he can know me, like that he's saying that. I shall now declare unto you in full knowledge, both phenomenal and numerous. This being known, nothing further shall remain for you to know. So if you know this, all those things, there is nothing beyond this. There is no knowledge like that. Krishna is giving to Arjuna. So he is saying again, this is the very important sloga. 1 out of 1,000 among men, one may endeavor for perfection. And those who have achieved perfection, hardly one know me in truth. So this Brahman realization, Paramatma realization, and Bhagavan realization. So these three realizations, only devotees can understand all the three. One who is in the path of self-realization, out of 1,000 men, one may endeavor to come into the path of perfection. And in that perfection, somebody come to the perfection, hardly one know me about in the truth. So that's a very, very big statement, this is. And Krishna is saying that earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and false ego, all together, these 8 constitute my separated material energies. So these are the material energies: earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and false ego. And our material world, our universe is covered by these 8 coverages. And next sloka, he is saying that beside these, O mighty armed Arjuna, there is another superior energy of mind, which comprise the living entities who are exploiting the resource of this material inferior nature. So, the superior energy of the mind, this whatever we saw, the earth, water, fire, air, this and all, the material external energy of the Supreme Lord. And the internal potency of the Supreme Lord, the Lord has the internal potency of the Supreme Lord. And what we are in the marginal, not external, not internal. It's a combination of external and internal potency of the Lord. So how with external? Our body is made up of earth, water, fire, and ether, mind, intelligence, false ego. So that is our gross body and material body made up of these elements. So we are external energy of the Lord. And also our soul, it is made up of internal energy of the Lord. It is internal energy. So we are the combination of internal energy and external energy. So we are called ourselves as a marginal energy of the Supreme Lord. So we are also part and parcel of the Lord. And so all created beings have their source in these 2 natures, of all that in material and all that in spiritual. So this is the only two nature, either material nature or spiritual nature. So know for certain that I am both the origin and the dissolution. So he is the origin and he is the beginning and he is the end for all. O conqueror of wealth, there is no truth superior to me, nothing beyond the superior to me. Like that Krishna is saying that there is no truth. Everything rests upon me. Your pearls are strung on a thread. So whatever is we are seeing in this material world, everything on, see, whatever we are seeing, this, suppose this mala we are seeing, Gandhi mala. So we are not able to see the thread, but we are seeing the pearls over here, the tulsi beads we are seeing here. Similar way, Lord is saying that how the thread, he is like a thread, everything resting upon the Supreme Lord. And the next sloka, Krishna is saying that, O son of Kundi, I am the taste of water. So the light of the sun and the moon, the syllable Om in the Vedic mantras, I am the sound in the ether and ability in men. So he is saying that I am the taste of the water. Whatever the taste, we are drinking the water, what is the taste? That is Lord. And sun, moon, light, whatever we are seeing, the Vedic mantra Om, everything is Lord. Everything himself only. That's what Krishna is saying. I am the original fragrance of the earth. Whatever the fragrance in the earth, that is Lord. And I am the heat in the fire. I am the life in all that living lives. And I am the penance of all austerities. O son of Pratha, know that I am the original seed of all existence, the intelligence of the intelligent, and the prowess of all powerful men. I am the strength of the strong, devoid of passion and desire. I am the sex life which is not contrary to religious principle, O Lord of Bharatas. Know that all state of being by their goodness, passion, and ignorance are manifested by my energy. I am in one sense everything, but I am independent. I am not under the mode of material nature, for they on the contrary are within me. Diluted by three modes of natures, the whole world does not know me, who I am, above the modes of inexhaustible. So this divine energy of mind, consisting of three modes of material nature, is difficult to overcome, but those who have surrendered unto me can easily cross beyond this. So this is the way Lord is explaining. This is further, there are many slokas are there. So from these slokas, we can understand the 7th chapter, Lord is all in all. That's why we are always, the perfect word is, we are, in English, it is, we are the part and parcel of the Supreme Lord. We are the part of the Supreme Lord. How in our body, we are thinking that we are there, and the spiritual person will say Paramatma also there. But along with us, millions of the microworms are there in our body. Bacteria, virus, everything is there in our body. Millions are there. So it is, this body is a colony of millions of living entities. But we are thinking that I am only there in this body, and somebody thinking that Lord also there in this body as a Paramatma. But millions of living entities are there in our body itself. So similar way, the Lord's body also, we are all, how this millions of living entities is part and parcel of our body. Similar way, all of the creation, all of us are part and parcel of the Supreme Lord. So we are all, that's the reason Lord is saying that who knows this knowledge, what they will do? They will come and surrender unto me. That's what Krishna is saying that. So the miscreants who are grossly foolish, who are lower than among the mankind, whose knowledge is stolen by illusion, and who partake the atheistic nature of demons, do not surrender unto me. So these people are, do not surrender. Yes, who don't have the knowledge, who are the fools, who are the lower among the mankind, whose knowledge, who don't have the knowledge, who are in the illusion, those people, they cannot surrender unto me. So the person who is surrendering to me, unto the Lord, means they at least have the full faith on the Supreme Lord, and once they progress in the bhakti, they will understand that Lord is as a Paramatma, Bhagavan, and localized Paramatma, and Bhagavan, who is there in the spiritual world, and the Brahman, and the impersonal Brahman in all the places. So that person will have the complete knowledge. Only devotees have that complete knowledge. Only they can understand me. So that's what Krishna is saying in Bhagavad Gita. So today's sloka, it is talked about the localized Paramatma. Parikshit Maharaj, he was asking about the Supersoul who is there in the heart of all the living entities. So until unless we are, why Lord is sitting here, he wanted to, none of our wife, our children, our friends, our relatives, none of those people will come along with us the entire span in this material world or in the spiritual world. But Lord is always accompanying. Millions of birth we took, all the millions of birth, Lord is accompanying with us. And why he is accompanying? He wanted to give this. He was the overseer, he is the controller, and he is giving the knowledge, remembrance, and forgetfulness. And he is waiting for us to, one day this living entity turn towards me, and that day I will give the knowledge and bring him back to Godhead, bring him back to the spiritual world. So for that, Lord is living as a localized Paramatma in our heart region. So we always, that is Krishna consciousness. We always need to be in the consciousness that Lord is there in my heart region as a localized Paramatma. So that means this body is the temple actually. So when we are obeisances, doing the obeisances to other Vaishnavas, why we are doing the obeisances? Because we are the devotees. We know that Paramatma living in each and every person's heart, and that person is self-realized person. So we are giving we are obeisances, we are doing the obeisances to the Paramatma who is living in the heart of the other person. That's why the Vaishnavas doing the Dandavat Pranam and Pranam they are doing. They are giving they are giving the respect to. That body is the temple. The person's body is a temple because Lord is sitting there as a Paramatma. So each and every living entity's body is a temple, none other than temple, because Lord is there in this body. So if the person who understand this kind of knowledge, they won't cheat others or do any harm to other living entities, because they know Lord is there in all the living entities as Paramatma. So he will see everything as Lord everywhere. That is the topmost understanding of the great devotees. They understand that everything is God, everywhere God is there. So they will see everything, and in everything Lord, they will see the Lord. That is the reason they are the great souls. So we are also in the path of to understand that, to realize that, to increase to from our level, to increase our level from the lower to understand that higher level knowledge. So we are in the almost in the path. So we should understand that God is there as the Paramatma in our heart, or in all the living entities' heart. So we should not disrespect anyone or think lower that person is lower and this is lower, because each and everything, every living entities, Lord is there. Hare Krishna. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय।